For the desktop application, basically the window builder is used, but in the industry, basically this desktop application is not applicable in current ages. So the thing is, for your sake of your course, the GUI concept using object-oriented technology. Basically, nowadays everything is going on to the web applications and mobile app. So those are the different programming paradigms. But the window builder using object-oriented technology in Java, basically for the desktop application. So Java introduced AWT for the first time. It's called the Java applet. Java applet was invented first. After that, the Java applet is very huge. The memory consumptions and so many logging is there. And Java created another framework for window building. It's called Swing framework. It is a huge framework, but nowadays it's not used in the industry. But for the sake of your syllabus, I need to cover the GUI concept. What is GUI? GUI. Anyone?
Sorry, sir, the what?
GUI.
Graphic user interface.
What is the full acronyms of the GUI is acronym, basically the full words. What is the full words? Elaborate.
Yeah, is that GUI, right?
Yeah.
Is that graphic user interface?
Yeah, graphical user interface. That means we did it in the C programming by text-based, command-based. Even up to last class, basically, we used to have the command-based by Java object-oriented technology. But now today, I will start how to create a window like. So let's just start. I didn't share the slides because of the slide will be useful for you after my class. That's why I just first I need to introduce basically the graphical user interface in Java. Then I will share the slides. But for my presentation, I will use the slide so that I'm just going to step up with this. Let me start my. Okay. Okay. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
It's called Java Swing that I have already told you. What is basically Java Swing? You see, the Java Swing is a part of Java Foundation class, part of. And that is used to create window-based application. It is built on top of AWT, that is called Abstract Windowing Toolkit. They name it the abstract windowing toolkit API and entirely written in Java. So unlike AWT, Java Swing provides platform-independent, lightweight components. What is called platform-independent? Platform independence means it can run anywhere in any operating system. That's why it's called platform independent. Anyways, so Java Swing, Java X.Swing is a package, provides the class. That means you can find all the classes for window building in this package. So Swing is a package name. And the Java Swing API such as JButton, that means you can create your own button. It's called JButton, J text field, J text area, J radio button, checkbox, menu, color chooser, so many things. Not only this, just for example. So this is basically the the hierarchy of the Swing classes. Now you know the inheritance. What is called inheritance? Component inherits object. From the component, there's a container and the component. Container means the component can be contained. So what are the components? You see the label, list, table, combo box, slider, menu, button, so many things. And the container has window, panel, applet, frame, dialog. That means how to organize your window. It's called the container, means how you will organize your components. That is the container. So by default, the window is what's called the window is the main container. That is, we will use the frame. Frame is called JFrame. We'll start from frame. So that the window can be visible. Component class basically have some basic component methods like add method. That means you can add any component. That means component can be added to your container. So add is a method. You can pass after creating any component, you can pass to the container by adding method. Set size means what is the dimension, the width and height. Say layout. Layout means there are a couple of layouts for your window, for your container. Commonly it's called container. Okay. How container layout will be there? Is it fixed layout, or you can flow layout? You can put the grid layout. You can put the border layout. So there are a couple of layout there. So layout manager is another class that is creating a layout manager. Then after that, you can make it visible. Like without set the visible true, it will not be shown in your monitor. So let's start doing something. Okay, the first code I'm doing with you. Like, where is my? Okay. Yep. How to start? I need to introduce the JFrame first. Huh? What is JFrame? JFrame is a container, window container. FRAME. You see, I press the control spacebar. Then the suggestion will come out. Okay. So this JFrame comes from Java X Swing. So this first one is okay. So it's imported now. So I will put the name like window, okay, equal to new JFrame. It's a constructor. JFrame has some constructors. You can see it's a default constructors. Another is a graphic configuration parameters constructor. You can put your title directly. You can put title and graphic also, and you can put the wrapper JFrame frame. Okay, another frame can be wrapping to other frame. So I will put first the title. Okay, so that the window title will be shown. What title? Okay, my first tell me hello world. Okay, uh, hello window. Hello window. Then just I will make it run first. What basically it will run? Let me check first. I click, it's run, but it's not shown. So what I will do? I need to my window dot set visible, either true or false. Anytime you can make it false so that the window will be hide, will be hidden. So make it true first. Then if you run, oh, and my two window is there. That's why okay, I'm dragging my window to you so that okay. One thing I can share my main screen so that it comes with the main screen. Okay. Enter a screen, my main screen. Okay. Can you see? This one is visible now. This one is visible, okay? This one. You can make it bigger, huh? The first initialize, I just didn't put any size. So what I need to do, I just make it close first. But it is closed before visible. I need to set. You need to explore yourself. What are the methods you have? Find out, because I don't have much time to teach you all the stuff. So make it size. Set size for dimension, not for width and height. Okay. So if I put 500, then 400, what will be the size? And I'll run it. You see, now it's okay, is it? So this is the by default. Now you can create your window. So what is window? Basically, window, you know very well that window basically a frame, a container, so that we can put our component inside this window. So window has a name, that is title, in the title bar. Window basically have the title bar and the body. can be status bar, but you can by default this button by default is you cannot fix it by, you cannot off it. And minimize, maximize, and close button by default it is run. But you can say by default need to be closed. So this is the good practice. When you create the window by the new frame, so window should be set, what is called, the method is default close operation. The default close operation can be JFrame dot, you see some values is there. You can abort it. If you click the cross button, you can abort it. You can all bits like image observer, crosshair, so many options. So by default, we will see the exit on close, so that it will deallocate from the memory. So that it will deallocate from the RAM, okay? So this is the good practice, that you just put this line so that on close, click on close button, automatically delete the memory locations from the RAM. Okay, now you run it. No change, but it's changed only inside the memory, okay? You cannot see the memory. But when I run it,
excuse me, sir.
sorry.
Can you make it your code is bigger, small? I using laptop, but it's still showing small.
Which one? My code?
Yeah. The window, that one is small. Yeah, now it's good.
Okay. Now it's okay. So by default, you see, I didn't mention anything that where basically my window will start. It's come from the zero line. Why not in the center, or can I fix it anywhere? Start from here, okay, or there. How to do? So you can put by like dot set bound. Set bound. You see, now you can put X, Y, and width height. So XY means if I put 100, then 100, what will be happen? Then 500, then 400. What will be happen? Anyone? What will be happen? Basically, the window will be started in the 100 by 100 position. That means from left side, that X axis, from 100 pixel, and from Y axis 100 pixel. That means from here maybe. Let me check. You see, from 100 pixel starting point. That means the XY position from this. Okay, 100 pixel. After that, the width would be 500 and height will be 400. So you can fix it by yours. Understand? I need to put this window to here. Then what is called, I need to set my presentation in this browser. Okay. So one thing I can do, go for okay, now this is for window. This visibility should be after adding any component. Then the last one should be the visible after constructing this window. So before this visible of this window, can I add any component? Like I want to add a button, okay? JBUTTON. Let me check. J button is also a class. Huh? It is a class. So J button, I will put J button name can be what is called BTN equal to new J button. One thing you can see, what is the constructor of the J button? There is a blank J button, that means default constructor. There can be action A, then you can put your icon, you can put the text like a string or text and icon also. So if you put only this, nothing else, so what will be happen if I declared only? So how to incorporate your button, the new button inside the container of the window? So what you need to do? You need to put window dot add. You see the component window dot add. What component I need to put? BTN. BTN is my new button. Let me check whether it is working or not. See, what is the button? It's a total button. So it's a total button, isn't it? So I need to give some property for this button so that you can at least make it nice way. Can be set what? I can set text. Text means you can create your name, button name, like a new button. I put new button, then run it. It's a new button is there, but size is very big. Huh? What I need to do? And a btn dot set bounds. So that means the button will be rendered in the XY position. That means if I put what is called 100, then 100, then height, which should be I don't know how much it will be. Okay, and then 50. To check whether it is working or not. You see the button size is not fixed because of there is no layout. The problem is for the layout. So what I need to put, I will make the window layout. For example, first time I say null layout. There will be no, that means fixed layout. So what I need to do, I need to put the window dot set layout. Set layout. It's a layout manager I can put, but you can put set layout is null first. So that the layout will be fixed now. The button is visible now. If I draw this one, the button will be fixed. This is called fixed layout. Fixed layout. By using this position, you can set your position of the component so that it will render in the fixed position. What I did, 100 by 100, that means value of x is equal to 100, that means from here to 100. And from up top to 100. This is the position of XY. Then the size to 150 is a width. Our height is 50. So you can change your buttons and anything. Okay. Now, if you want to create another button using not in the text, you can create the icon. So for that, for icon, you have to have the image first. So what I need to do, I need to create an icon first. This is called image icon. EMAGE, an image icon. You see the image icon. I have the image icon. Maybe the ICON icon equal to new image icon. So new image icon can be an image file name directly, or you can put the locations, or you can set it's a URL. So I will put this name, file name. So what file name? I need to check whether my icon is there or not, or let me create icon for, where is my location? Let me check the location. Where is my location of this? Go to, no, where is, System Explorer. Okay. This is my folder. Okay. So I can create here for, just let me create a folder first, okay, so that I can put the icon here. Folder means, okay, I can create the folder, maybe images folder. Okay, within this images folder I will put a image. This is inside the image. I'll put an image. I need to, what type of image I can, let me check an image. Or I can download this image. SAVE, save icon. Okay, save button icon. Okay, people, which icon I could put? This one or this one? Do you know what is this? This is a floppy disk. So I need to save image. Let me. Why not is coming? My PC is a little bit slower. What's my location? Location, oh no. Directly I will put this location here. Okay, now I missed it there. I need to rename so that SAVE itself. Oh, let me check it now. If I want to go to the, now file name should be, sorry. File name should be What is go from dot, then maybe path is like this, then images, then save dot maybe png, isn't it? So I can create this icon button from here. You can put this icon button using, okay, this icon. I will create this icon. This icon. So icon is there already. I'm putting the name the same icon. So let me off this one and check it whether it is working or not. There is nothing. Why? Maybe I forgot the path separator. Let me check. No, maybe the size of the icon is bigger than this. Let me edit this one. Oh, this is very big. This is very big. I need to concise this by 10. Okay. Let me do it. Save. Then run it. No, still not. Why? Um, Let me check. I forget the path. Still not. I need to.
Is that because the bones, sir?
Sorry?
Is that because of the bones? I mean,
Bounce.
yes. Is that
Maybe let me check. Oh no, the size is not showing. Let me uh, let me. I did it earlier, but I forget about this. This other. Or maybe the path is not considering this path. Okay, route then images this way. Basically, I did it. Then save.png. It's okay, but the icon I put it here. Oh, sorry, I forget one thing. Um, like, oh no, the icon is there, fine, but the size. Let me check again this PNG. Okay, save.png is fine. Why not? I need to. It should be done. Should be done. Image icon is coming from. I did it from which window? I maybe you see the images shape JPG. I created this one. Then even for the menu also I can put this button. Same thing. One another thing I can do for you. Maybe this line can be easy to for grid. This is a content page. Maybe I forget this one. Maybe this line I can put. Let me check. No, still not. Or let. But is there any images there? No. Is it the image? I can show the System Explorer. Right there. Uh, maybe. Oh, let's see, the image is there. Okay, can I put this image to the direct location to where the file is there? Let me check this one. The save. Just copy this one to source. Then the root. Yeah, paste. Let me directly to this. No, why it's not coming? Hmm. Visible options, everything is okay. The button is done. Okay, let me off this bound. Bound is will be nowhere then.
Sir, do you need to import anything?
No. Already imported. The image icon is imported. The button is also imported. Otherwise, it will be error. If I omit this image icon not imported, you see, and it will be error. So you need to import first, okay? Otherwise, it cannot be possible. Or one thing I can do directly, the total path, I will put this total path so that this one, the total path, okay? Maybe it's solved by the total path. By, okay, this way. Sorry. Then, sorry. Then SAVE dot PNG, but it should be done. Now it's okay. Maybe the path was wrong, that's why, no? But the thing is, SRC, then, can I put this one, SRC, this after? Yeah, done. Oh, from SRC, I forget this one, from SRC, because this SRC is the root directory of our project. The SRC is the root directory of our project, but here I put from images. How? Okay, so path is not, path is a problem, that's why, okay. Now, you see, you can set your image as well as you can put the text also beside the image. Beside the image, you can put text also. You can put new button or save. Save. Let me. But should be text visible. Okay, let me this one. The new is coming again. So I just omit this one because maybe it will be the left side. First name, then first name. Sorry. First name, then image maybe. But it is very small, so I can put it for bigger length. Now it's okay. So you can create your button. Create your button here, for the image also. I just then you can put this image by using this code already shared. Then for the button action, basically, I can put for the clicking event for this button. Okay. So what I need to do, let me code this one. For the button, it should have the action listener. This is called action-oriented programming. For this button, I will create an action listener for, okay? btn dot add action listener. What is called action listener? That means when you do something on your button, like from user interaction, by clicking or by moving your mouse, so many actions we can have, but mostly the button is, there are some couple of actions like click event, can be double click event, can be key press, then key up, the key release, things like that. So for the action listener, you need to have the new action listener. For the new action listener, this is abstract class action listener. What will happen? You see, automatically the action listener performed by is overridden method. So what you need to do, you do your code here, okay? So can be, I need to create another text box so that something I will write on the text box, okay? So what text box I need to create? Before that, I need to create a JTEXT text field. I will create text field TXT maybe equal to new text field J text field. So what I need to do, I will put this TXT dot set text. For set text, I will show you, okay. TXT from button, from button, okay. Just I will set this text, but before this, for the text size should be there. Text box should set bound. Set bound should be where I need to put set bound, maybe 10, then okay, maybe 100, then okay, 10, then width should be how much? 50, then height should be 50. Then you have to add this button to the window. What you need to do, you need to create a button as well as you have to this txt, otherwise it will not be visible. So let me check. You see the text box is there. You can write anywhere, anything. That's the text box. But when you click it, the text button is the click event is come up. Whatever you do, just click it and it will set your text to that button so that you can populate any text in any text box, or you can set anything setting to the button. You can put the txt dot set background color. Text is background color, maybe COLO art dot, so what background color is to maybe green, okay. Let's check. You see the button background is being set by clicking. So this way basically you can create your window. You can create a window. Sorry, where are you? This one. Okay. Up to that, any question? Up to that, any question? What I have done, gradually you see, I have created a JFrame. A frame is like a window. And I put the set default close operation as on click exit. Okay. Then I create a pen, and the set layout you can put null also. You can put null for the fixed layout. NULL. The null. Let me check. It's okay. So that is, I just create a global content pane so that, and setting the layout first. After that, I set the window size and the position of the screen, where basically the window will be rendered. After that, I created a text file, text box. It's called text box or text field, that where user can enter any textual data. Then I set the size and the position inside the frame. Then I have created one icon. I have created one icon, and you can also, by creating for this one directly you can put from this icon in here, okay, so that you can omit this one, because this icon button is totally, I will not use anywhere else, like set button. But if you want to make like visible to any other button, that means you have to create a new icon using this new keyword by giving the parameter a variable. Then you can set anywhere. That's why. But whether you are setting only one button, that's you do not need to create any variable like that new image icon. Then I put the same text, like the text, you can omit this one, and the size and the bound is called size. Then I put the action listener. This is the new for the action listener. Otherwise the button is a dumb. Mr. Kant.
Yes, sir. How can I override the method like you did in line number 30?
Override.
In line number 30, you override the code. So how can I override it?
This one?
Yeah.
Because the abstract class, the abstract class already have this abstract method, the action perform. But that's, the abstract method you have to implement, isn't it? You see that if you go for the action listener class, go to the action listener class, you see the action listener class is an interface, and the interface has the action perform abstract method. So you are implementing this one because the interface, this action listener is interfacing to the J button. That's why J button must have to use this whenever this action listener is coming. With this action listener, you have to put, because you take the instance of this action listener. So the button is, when you click the button, the action listener will take your click that you have clicked. So that's why you need to create an action listener, and within the action listener interface, you are setting the interface in your button. That's why you must have to create your action performed abstract method. You have to implement the abstract method, action perform must. That we have learned that interface and abstract class, isn't it?
When you implement this action listener method, it's automatically override.
Basically, the IDE provides me the okay you have to do. But if you want to by using the notepad, you have to do it yourself. If you omit this one, you see what is happened. It will tell, oh, this is an unimplemented method, so you have to implement it. Whatever you see, you have created interface, and when you implemented this implement this what is called the interface, automatically it shows, oh, you have to implement. This is the main thing. Okay. For the interface, you have this interface is for the abstraction. When you go for this circle, you see the shape interface have the overridden. If I omit this one, what is called this one maybe. Okay. If I omit this draw method, what will be happen? It will show you the error. Oh, you have to implement this one. So go to there, you see, automatically. So it's the same that you know already what is abstract method and how it's implemented. Okay. Understand? So that's the flow of the working. What I have created the window first, then I have created some components, and I will add these components to my window. Then I go for setting the layout is also you can set by yourself, but I can I just make it set here. So you can omit this one. You can omit this one. Run it. You see, it's running fine. So by the content pane, you can set by yourself from there. So these three lines is most important to set everything. And after that, you have to do by yourself everything done. After drawing the window, you can make it visible at last. This is the flow of working. Understand? Then okay. So the action listener is done for the button. Okay. Then go for the JPanel. This is most important for JPanel. I put some important things you can create by yourself. All the components like see the J button, radio button, area, combo box, table, chooser, progress bar, so many things. So I'll just introduce you. So what is basically the window, what is the components, and what is the panel. Panel is so that you can draw your window in nice way. It's the panel. So panel is a JPanel is the simplest container class. So frame also the container class. The panel is a simplest container class, and it provides a space in which the application can attach with your component. That means you can grouping the components inside your frame. So within the frame, you can draw some components, like some panels, so that your component will be organized. And you can set a layout manager for each and each panel. So that's why see this one for the layout manager. You can put the layout manager for each panel. Let me check the panel, what is this? The panel. Let me do for you the code for the panel. I can create one panel. So I will create for you for the layout. Okay, I will create a panel. Maybe I want class for that panel. It's called PANEL panel example. Okay, panel example. So what I need to do, I just copy this one, this window, so that I don't need to rewrite again. Panel example. So within this class, I will create a constructor, nothing else. I will create a constructor. Oh no, sorry. For default constructor like panel example, okay. Will be default constructor with public. Okay, this one. Now after that, I will create a panel, JPanel, okay? JPANEL. PNL, I have put it in the PNL equal to new panel. Sorry, new JPanel. For the layout manager, I will put null. So that will be fixed panel, fixed layout at first. Then I will put window dot add PNL. Then window dot set visible to, and from this app I will delete everything and I will call new panel example. Okay, where's my panel example? That means automatically it will call the constructors. Let me check. I say, but nothing shown. What is the panel then? Panel is a logical thing, you know. Panel is a logical thing. Panel is not a physical equipment. So you have to make the panel more visible so that the size and settings. So PNL dot set bound should be XY, yeah, this one. Position should be, I will put 10 and 10, width maybe 400 and height 200. Now let me check. Nothing is shown. Why? Because for visibility, PNL, I will set background color so that at least you can see the color. COLOR dot sign. Now you see the panel is shown. After that, at last, the panel is shown. So what I need to do basically, now if you create a button and put in the panel, if you create a button, J button is a btn equal to new button. Maybe I will put it name here, okay? button button and put btn dot set bound maybe 10, then 10, then 200 and 40. And what I'll do, I will put where I need to add this button. Can you anyone tell me where I will add this button? I will add in the panel, not in the window. If I put the window like maybe window dot add, you can put also that window. btn. What will be happen? Let me check. Button, because of the position is the same position, that's why. Button, if I put this button is like 200x, 2000, okay. It's still inside, okay. Maybe 300. Now see the button, because this is the outside of the window, outside of the panel. But if you put this panel dot add, you see, pnl dot add button, what will be happen inside the panel? See, now it's not visible because inside the panel is not visible. So I can put here for 10 again. So the button will be starting from this panel. It's a relative position. It's not for the window. It's a position for the button. So you can create your own panel. Multiple panel you can have. See, can be multiple panel. What multiple panel? You can copy and paste another panel. So that I'll put after that. So all the code of the panel should be the same adjacent. And you can create another panel like this, but should be name is different. Maybe this panel is called panel 1 and panel 2. I'll put panel 2. But what to do? The panel size, first one is 400 and 200. I'll put 200 here, okay? So the square panel will be. And this is also 200 by 200. So what will be happen? It starts from 10, 10. So I will put it so 1, then or 0. I will put it from 0 and 10. And it will 0 to 100. Okay, I will put it 210. Now I need to create this one also, panel 2 inside the window. So you see, now the 2 panel is there. So 2 panel is there. The button is a bit bigger, so that I will create the 100 size button. Now the panel, I put different color for the next panel. For the next panel should be different color so that you can understand. Should be blue. Should be blue. Yeah? So you can create your own panel, isn't it now? Any question? Any question? You can create another button for that, for the next panel, or you can create another, what is called another text box, text, JText block, JText, JText field, txt equal to new JText. For the, I put some, sorry, txt or test, okay, no problem. Then txt should be set bounds, maybe 10, then 10, then 100, then 40. Okay. Where I will put this text box, in which panel? I will put in panel 2, PNL2.add. This is my txt. So let me check. The new text is there.
Sir, can I ask something?
Why not?
Okay. For the colors, can we put the hex code of the color?
Yeah, you can also hex code.
You can hex code. Yeah.
Yeah, for the hex code, you can put this hex code. That means you can create a new color. Okay, new color, and that was the fixed color. New color. New color. You can see the RGB, red, green, blue. Then there may be X also. Where's the X? Color is integer, float. RGB. Let me do first RGB color. So RGB is an integer. So RGB is called red, green, blue. That means maybe. Let me check one color. But what is the method of this hex color? Hex color is basically I did it, but hex color can be here. Okay, let me run first. Then you can. The color is one or the single color. Maybe no, the hex color. What is hex? I just forget the hex color. Let me see. I can. Hex color. Let me search in a hex color in JFrame. Color.decode. My dimension. That is new then color dot decode. Let me check whether it is working or not. Decode with the hex. or it's not will be the new positive hex. Decode will be the hex now. Hex means put it DD, DD, DD. What will be the color? Uh, this type of color. Okay, let me check. This is the gray color. We can put by red, green, then blue. Maybe I could put 0, red, green, then blue also 0. See? Okay? Understand? So you have to explore.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You have to explore by yourself. So many things, The huge library, basically. So I'm just introducing you by this is the short semester with a long course. So thing is, even if you see, you're not experienced. That's why you cannot understand. Basically, the Java course we are taking in Bangladesh long two semester, but still these are not practiced because this framework is outdated. The GUI framework. Basically, in the industry, the web-based application is going on. So just I'm giving you for the sake of syllabus, nothing else. Even for the next week, I need to teach you the design pattern also. Is the most senior type topic, the design patterns. You have to make a huge understanding the object-oriented paradigm in like the up to interface. I have to be a very clear understanding. So basically, for one assignment for up to the command-based code like up to interface, then one assignment for GUI. You have to create a calculator. Not much. It's a button and text box, nothing else. Because you know how to create a button, how to create text box. Then you can create your level also. Then the click event you also learn, so that you can press the button and it will come to the text box. You need to calculate plus, minus, and division, then subtract, multiplication. This type of assignment you will have. Okay. So I will go to the next. Layout is most important. That's why I'm showing you the layout. There are a couple of layout. It's to organize the component. To organize the components, you see the couple of the layout manager are used to arrange components in a particular manner. So layout manager is an interface that implemented the classes of layout manager, like the border layout, flow layout, grid layout, card layout, grid bag layout, box layout, group layout, scroll panel layout, spring layout, so many layout. But I will show you some couple of, not all. First, you see the border layout. Border layout. What is border layout? Like this is the border layout. Okay. Border layout means the border side, the layout will be the north, south, east, west, and center. So your panel, your panel, I will create 5 panel, like so north panel like a header. Panel will be the header. The south panel will be the footer. The west panel will be the left. The east panel will be the right, and the center basically the body. So how many panels I need to create for this border layout example? 5 panels. So let's start. For the panels, For the panels, I will create another class for the border layout. Okay, I will create the border layout. BOARDER border layout example. Border layout example. Okay, and I will copy this one so that I will just change after that. For the border layout, I will create a constructor so that only the new operator will call this method. So public BOARD border layout example with a constructor, and I will put this code here. Okay. So what I will do, I will just clear the border layout, nothing else. New BOAR border layout example. If you run this one, okay, the same thing. Oh, sorry. But the problem is semicolon. Let's see automatically this one running. Okay. Now I will create panels. 2 panels I have. I will put a meaningful name so that you can understand. What will be the name? Maybe header. Okay. HEADER header panel. PNL. So all panel will be the header panel. Okay. I will, or one thing I can do, make it all panel header panel. Okay, and this should be the footer panel. FOOTER footer panel. So window.header panel. Okay, this one. The footer panel should be this, and the header panel should be this. Okay, as it is. Just I change the name, nothing else. If you run it, everything will be okay. Same thing. But for the header panel and the footer panel, I will create another 2 panel using copy and paste. What will be the panel? Okay, the header panel size, I will not put let me add this panel 2 first. Okay, this is header and footer. Omit this one first, and this header and footer I will, when I will get header panel, should be a layout. Should be a border layout. BOAR. Border layout, not border layout. Border layout is a border layout. No, selected. Dot. Why not border layout is coming? Border layout from, no, border layout is I'm creating the border layout. Okay, let me check BOARDER border layout. No, this is not one. Where the constant of the border layout, the global level or lot.center automatically should come, or maybe, oh sorry, the layout manager should be border layout. Okay, New border layout. Okay, I'll put this border layout. Then border layout dot while. Let me run it first. You see, automatically it's focusing. So I need to put this border layout for this window. Panel dot it should be a border layout, but sorry, let me window dot border layout. Maybe. For this panel, I will set the border layout here. HEADER PNL dot set layout. Set layout should be the border layout. No? New border layout. Let me run it. The window is border layout, but border layout dot not center. It should be north, isn't it? Yeah, north. I'll put this border layout north. And it should be now make it done. It's working now. So this is the border layout north. I will put it here for border layout south. Okay. Oh, now it's working. Why its problem is sometimes is south. What will be happen is see. But it should be some space between header and border. So what I need to do, there is some button and field also there. I will not put let me check, maybe it will do automatically flow. No, the first one is not visible. 200 and 200. 200 and 200. The bound should be the border, okay? Or maybe it should be the set bounds to the border. So border will be the BOARD border. Now I need to create a border. Okay. New border. no, its border is nothing. Let me see. I forgot the code. Let me see this one. I have created one blank. Yeah, there should be a container first, then okay. Then what is that? Okay, the border. I will create this all the borders for the flow. The border said okay. The left flow should be the right one. Read. This is the container. Okay, I will copy this one. Copy this one for you. Not for you. Yeah. I have declared and yeah, okay. This. That's why I will declare here. So this J panel should be, and this J panel should be there. Header panel, header, or panel header now should be header panel. It's a footer panel. Panel, left, right, body. Where's my footer? I forgot to take this footer. Where's my footer panel? I created the footer panel after that. That's why. Okay, I need to create by myself the footer panel. Header panel and footer panel should be there. PNL footer. Maybe I declare your panel footer. Okay. Panel footer equal to new J panel. Okay. Now I will set this panel for this. Let me check. Different color. I put a different color. This should be the border layout. I'll copy this code. I'll copy this code to add this panel here. Okay. Okay. Because container should be inside this only one container. Container should be only one for this window. For this window, I will just create one container on there. The frame dot let me check container plus flow layout. No, not this one. Let me run it, okay? Another I have done for the window demo or this UI. This should be border layout again. This should be border layout. The container, I put this container first, then the window should be the container. The container should at the left hand, okay. The container should be the add, container should be the add. Okay. JFrame should use this grid layout. Let me check. Oh, this is the container you have to do. Okay. So you have to, for this container, you need to have this way. Okay. This window.container should be, I just put it add. Oh, yeah. I will omit this one first. After that, at last I will put this container window dot set contain pen. That is container should be what? Let me settler. Okay, so it should be Arabic. I will add this component dot add. Why it's not working? Oh, sorry, I saw mistakenly. What is that? Okay, let me do it. But okay, should be the window dot get contain pen, or that means then add your container. This is PNL, then container. Okay. Allow me this. So let me check the first the container. Okay. What is the container basically is coming through or not? After that, I will create other things. This is the container. Let me check. The container of this okay. The container set bounds this container. Let me of this one clean the code first. That one puzzle. Okay. For the header container, basically the header container, I will put PNL, then header dot set bounds. Set bounds maybe 0, then 0 start 200 width, then 100. Okay. For this PNL header. Okay. For this PNL header, I will put PNL footer dot set bound let me check the set bound is 2 parameter 4 parameter. Okay, so 4 parameter. This the left panel is okay, the same thing. Oh, the panel is left. Okay, so let me check this boundary, then call our set bound. The layout is null. Okay, for each and every panel we can set the layout also. I can put a layout PNL, which is a header, PNL header. What is coming? Header dot, sometimes set layout, terminal. Okay. Container layout should be the border. Okay, the container is the border, 0 and 0. Everything will be the same. Okay, this one is my footer, so footer should be maybe 400, like 300, then 200. Oh, it should be 0 first from this side, 200, then I can put 200 with 100 height. Okay. Let me check whether it's working or not. No, still not. So footer should be there. Why not it's working? Let me. The frame should be this one, and the container, this is the same size. A container should be the same size so that it would be accommodated. The top panel is this. Okay, the top panel is this. The red part, layout, and top panel. Okay, the container. And the left panel, you have to create this layout, and left panel you have add. Okay. So thing is, container should have a layout. Container should have a size. PNL container dot set bound. Set bound the window. What is the window? Basically 500 and this one. Okay, that means from I will put 1, then 1, then 498, then how much? 398. So that I'll start from 1 to 1 and less. Okay, let me check. Oh, still is not rendering. One thing I can do, I just put all the for each and every panel. Okay, for each and every panel. Okay, for each and every panel, I need to copy for this is a footer. PNL footer. Footer color should be different. Color should be black. Let me check whether it is. Maybe it's a problem with the color. It's coming. Oh, it was coming. but we cannot see. That's the problem. Okay, put it what do you call 5, not 5. Okay, let me check whether it is. Yeah, it's working. Oh, that's why the problem is, I'm not seeing anything. There's the problem. Okay, set background color. Then I for left I will put a different color, red. I'll put red. Okay, FF, and let me check. Yeah, but it's not set bound is not there. That's why PNL. What is it called? Oh, this is also left. Left. Where is left? This one. It's left. PNL left. Okay, let me check. Oh, it's working. Nice. Then for body, for PNL, then PNL body. Let me change the color code from what? Body should be FF. And the right panel, okay, I will put the right panel color. So, oh, that's why it's not seeing correctly. It should be right. Okay, now fine. Yeah, it's working. So let me the top panel. What is the header? Header is this color. Okay, header is this, but it should be the panel header is. I will omit this. Oh, okay. This is one going to header. Let me put in the same place so that it will be okay. All the panels property should be in the same place so that okay. Now is my header, this footer, and a set bounds for the footer. For the footer, let me check whether it is working fine or not. So body, for the body, to the left. For the left, for the body, I will change later on. For the right, for footer is already right. So now layout is null, that's why it's not coming. Okay, let me check run now. Yeah, nice. You see, if you resize the window, now all the panel is go to the border. No? See, the making the border. So whatever size you initially you have done, it's not a matter. It's automatically make a own size. The thing is, if you omit this one, I just want to see, omit this one. I want to see because most everything is okay. So thing is the border layout is all the panels will be in the border side. There are 5 ways to put the border. One is left, right, top, bottom, and the center. So when you make a size, basically for PNL header, I'll just put it PNL header first. I'll PNL header flag, make it a size, set size. Set size, height and width, nothing else, because the border width is not required. The width should be what? Width should be 100, and height should be 200. Let me check whether it's working or not. No, it's not working, because maybe the size can be how to make it size. The PNL size should be what? Or one thing you can do, like for this one, if I put 10, 10, the border layout should be space between it. It's 10 by 10 is spacing. That is the container you have. Automatically, maybe it will be resized. Automatically, the size will be. So if you put anything in your panel, anything in your panel, like I want to create a label, JLAB, J label, like LBL equal to new label, new J label, using some text, maybe header, HEADER, okay. Then I will add this in the panel header. I will add in the panel header, add component is LBL. Let me check whether it is shown in the header or not. Let's say the header is going on. That means it will push. In that way, you can copy and paste 3, 4, 5. This is the label header, HEADER, and this should be footer. Footer. Then this should be body. This should be left. This should be right. Okay. So this should be footer. So at least you can see where basically it goes. Body. Then go for left. LEFT. Then go for right. Okay. Now for header should be header. Sorry. Header should be header. Then I will put it PNL footer dot add, then LBL footer PNL body dot add, then component LBL body. Then PNL left dot add, then LBL left, PNL right dot add, then LBL right. Okay, now we can check. The problem was the color, nothing else. I cannot see. But the thing is, everything in the center, isn't it? Center. So you can put layout for each and every panel also. And if you put a 0, then it will be no gap between the panel, between the panels. But when you see, the everything is fixed to the border, but only body will be expanded. So this way, basically, you can create your own border layout. So let's see, where is this one? Okay, let's see other stuff. Okay, then this is the border basically. This border is represents this. It creates only with the button, nothing else. I created for panel, different panel. So thing is the north, south, east, west is the border layout is the convention. This five what is called the 5 variable constant variable that define this border. This is basically the final integer node. This is the static final. The border layout is a interface, and you know the interface can have a static final variable, so that you can use easily by using this interface dot this way. Okay. So first of all, it was not happened by this border layout is not importing. That's why my ID may be something a little problem. And the thing is, we are not very expert on that practicing this swing, because this is not the current trends in the industry. That's why. No, but you have to learn by searching the library. All the library you can do for initiating or understanding the GUI only. Okay, then I'm going to the next layout. It's called grid layout. So grid layout basically this way, the grid layout.
Excuse me, sir. Can you share this code when you share will be this slide?
Yeah, the slide. Which code? Already. I'm coding. I'm doing code. What I'm doing?
That one you creating now for layout.
This one.
Yeah, only this one.
Okay, I will share everything. Whatever because that's why I just not removing any code rather than I creating different files for sharing you. But the layout is most important. Sometimes it's very tedious to accommodate in the window. It's the layout. Even in our web-based what is called user interface, it's the most tedious, most critical thing is the layout. So it's the accommodating in our mind. So thing is, let's go to the next grid layout. Basically, when you fix the grid layout, 3x3 matrix, 3x3 matrix is automatically will accommodate this one. Okay. So what you can do, I'm just sharing this slide first. Then you will practice all the code by yourself. And if you have any facing any problem, I'm sharing this panel because the panel is the most important, not button. Within the panel, you can put button. So if you do it by this code only for grid layout, border layout and grid layout, if you put this grid border layout within this grid layout, I just want to make it copy. It's a new grid layout. GRID from AW grid layout from AWT. Default Java. Yeah. Now I just omit. Okay. We should create another file, isn't it? For grid layout. One thing I can do for this grid layout class. GRID grid LARIT yeah. Okay, make a copy and paste here. Grid layout. This one first. One thing you can do also, this is the first JFrame also you can JFrame also you can do that. It's window. After that, I will create a public GRID grid layout example. Okay. Now copy and paste from here, not JFrame. Let me check how to do that. Where is my grid layout? Okay. Yeah. Then what I will do, grid layout, you don't need to put this one. This is not border layout. Oh, sorry. Comma. Oh. Okay. This one should be the container, should be the grid layout. Grid layout, GRID. Grid layout should be grid layout. There is no parameters. Okay. So whatever I do, no problem. Let me run it, okay, by using this grid layout example, GRID. Okay. That's my grid layout example. Why not coming? Need to save. You see what is happening? Everything in the same grid. So grid should be, if I put 3 by 3 matrix, what is called 3 by, well, this is my grid layout. Grid layout should be maybe, what is called the grid layout? Let me check. The grid layout 3 by 3, that is 3 by 3. But in that case, you need to, why not is maybe this one. Let me, automatically. Oh, sorry, grid bag layout. Grid layout. Grid layout is row and columns, and that's why the problem is it's okay. Row and column should be there. Okay, 3 by 3. 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, let me check. Yeah, now fine. Let's see. So it become white 2. There is a 5. Oh, let me check. Okay, this is the Header, footer, left is only the 5. So the component you need to put only this Y is making 2. I put it 3 by 3, and Y, maybe the size become a problem. But maybe the size, because what is the size? Put it 100. 100. Oh, it's a. Oh no, it already. Y 2 by 2. Y 2 by 2. It's only 2 by 2. I put it 3 by 3, and it shows me 2 by 2. Let me check whether this the grid layout 3 by 3. Set size 300 by 300. If I put here 300 by 300, what will be happen? Let me check. It's no matter, but why is 2 by 2? Why is 2 by 2? Settle out. Let me omit this one first. Then still 2 by 2. But it is oh, that means the window contain is 3 by 3. Then I put it this container is then 3 by 3. What maybe another thing said one, maybe put it the set size of the window. SIZE, only the set size. Let me check. Still 2 by 2. How it is become 2 by 2? Okay, later on I will see why basically they're 2 by 2. So then as a flow layout, another is a flow layout. Flow layout is like this. Automatically, when if you decrease this window, it will come down automatically. If it's accommodated with the width, it's okay. The flow layout. Another is a box layout. Box layout is like this. The box layout is like this. If you put this vertical, automatically the y-axis. The y-axis, that means it will go from this one. This basically for the mobile applications, we go for this y-axis type. You can also put the x-axis. If you put the x-axis, automatically it will be this way. Automatically. So I just put these examples for this grid layout. You just go for practice on the layout, because I will give an assignment of the project on that. The final project should be 2. One is for the final project means is about 40 marks project. The final assessment will be for 20 marks for the graphical user interface using different layouts. And another will be the text base, like whatever we did it in the last semester, using the text base up to up to interface from all the inheritance, polymorphism, abstractions, and encapsulations. All the features with this you have to do by yourself. Understand? Any question? I think because of your panel on the file, yeah. Maybe if I create 9 panel, then it will be 5 by 3 by 3 matrix. If I create other than panel for grid layout, if I create multiple buttons or multiple panels, maybe panel 1, basically the 5 panels I have. If I create another multiple panel like but maybe you can do yourself, okay? For grid panel, the example using the panel, you can put the 9 panel so that you can create your own. Or for the calculator, you have to create all the numbers in one panel. That means number should be in button. So I will declare today a calculator like text button. So you know how to add one what is called the one text box to another text box, or one variable to another variable by clicking a button. You just go for practice. You create the 2 variables, and within the click button, the variable will be added or subtracted like that. Okay. That means if you put the variable directly, or you can create a text box to get the value to the variable, so that you can do it by yourself. Okay. Any question? For panel example, any question? So if you go for this panel, or is no panel example, for this button, if you go for this button, where is my button? Okay, button btn, then add action listener, new action, new action listener. Go for this. Okay. If you create txt dot set, the txt is after that. That's why I'm just copy this one, or one thing I can do. It should be go upward. Okay. Now txt will be fine. Dot set txt. If you put set txt, means how to do. Maybe the text should be a number. If I declare a number, okay, put it the number like int num number. Let me put this number here 10. And if you put this dot, it's a number. private. Let me do it first. Okay, this dot is not coming, right? This is my constructor. Sorry, private. I can put it here for first time after this text field. Okay, txt dot set text. Yes, s dot num. Okay. What you see is a string. So how to do that? Change to num to a string type. It's become a change to sum. But you need to casting this one. Okay, you need to cast this one. How to do? Maybe casting from one window. Casting. What is called the casting? Maybe. What is that casting? Is number to string. Number to string. There should be a method converting into string. Converting into string dot value of. Let me check. Okay, string dot value of. Okay, that means. Let me do it outside first, okay? String dot value of int. Value of int. This method basically. Value of num. With this num. Okay, this dot num. I put this dot num. So you have to explore the thing. So in that case, we just put it here. And put it here. Okay. So I will put it off now. I'll not click. Let me check whether it is coming or not. Okay, coming. So what you need to do, you need to get this value from one text box by default. When you click, the text box will be rendering to this. Okay. So in that case, what you can do, you can put it to string method to num, but it's not visible because it's not a number field is not in action listener type. That's why it's not coming. So what you need to do, you can put here by 10, okay, by the number, okay, put the 10 here. So I just omit this one so that it is working or not fine. I see what is this one, okay. I just omit this one. By clicking, the number is going inside the text box. Now it's test. Click the button, it's coming 10. So the calculator like this, okay. So calculator will be like this. Understand? So when I click the button 9, it automatically goes to the text box so that it will be visible. When I click plus sign, it will go somewhere. After that, when you click any other number, automatically it will be replaced by in the text box. So this is the Look Ready project for you for calculator. Okay. So any question? Now we can open the camera for any discussion. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
The problem is the framework I have just taught you. This is not well practiced for me in the industry. That's why I need to browse the web to get the solution. You have to do it also. You can go to the YouTube. You can go to the any site so that you can get the concept of this code. But basically, I'm giving you the concept, not the code everything. The concept that you can create component and you can accommodate by layout manager, the total window. You can interact with the component by clicking, or you can find the mouse move event. So many event we have. So you can learn, because it's not much time to teach you for only one single GUI application. So next class, basically, I will show you a graphical user interface, how to create our windows like the Eclipse for in design mode. And this is the text mode. It will be converted to the design mode, so that you can drag and drop the button from this, using the Eclipse. Basically, the graphical user interface is based on the NetBeans is good for this application, Swing framework. But we'll have a plugin for Eclipse also. So for window designing tools, ID, so you can drag the button, you can put the button here and code it from there. You can click the right click, you can see the action perform, so many things visible. It will be easy, but that will be done next class. Okay. So do you have any question?
Excuse me, sir. Can you share the code in classroom?
Which one?
This one that you have did it in class.
Yeah, I'll share all the code. Even tomorrow, the next class, I will have this. See the GUI version have design mode. You see? Can you see this design mode? Now, then you can drag and drop. You see, so many things is there. You can create. You can drag a button panel. You see the level checkbox. You see the button click here. Oh, sorry. My system crashed. See the button is there. You can set the property. Can change the color by red. Oh, this is the background color. Become red. You can set the name here. Not coding. So but you have to know background, what basically going on. Maybe save button is here. Now the button is changing. But when you go to the source, you see the button will be there. The color is red. The position will be happening. So it is very easy to draw. So you don't memorize everything. So there is a mode, design mode. I will teach you next day, because this is almost I took much time, isn't it, Mansur? Mansur, are you okay mentally?
Not really, sir.
Not really. I know. I know.
You can see to my face, right?
Yeah, I can see. You're not really basically what is going on in Afghanistan is not can be happy, cannot be. Then Adi got puzzle, isn't it?
Yeah,
Puzzle with the window. No, you have to play with this window, okay?
yeah, I
And
tried it.
you have to play because this is the new. I admit you, because the very short semester, I can accommodate everything. How can I do that? Even if it is 4 days, like now if I use the 4 day class, can be used within these 4 hours rather than 4 days. I can have 1 hour at least, so that in 4 hours I can use. But for a single day, 2 hours is very tough to continue. So is there if you have any question, like just for your today's tutorial attendance, you just make whatever I done, just create a window and create a button and create a label. Just put some color and put some text, nothing else. Okay, so that is just for the kickoff. You need to do something for your tutorial session. The first version of the window. Okay, Pika?
Yes, sir. We'll try first.
Is it very tough? It won't be tough. The first time, maybe you got puzzled because of layout. Layout it's little bit problematic to understand. But when you go for the layout, put the color first. Because I'm not seeing anything. That's why the problem was that. Because the same color, everything, but no partition, no border. So that's why it's not showing anything. The problem was that, nothing else. And feeling like that owner, teacher is stuck somewhere else, what student will do? I know for the technological the thing, we are expert on different fields, but it's still in practical field when you go for any like face any problem, it will take huge time to solve. Even a silly mistake, if I did a silly mistake, my eyes cannot see what the silly mistake is. The hours after hours, so after that this way basically the development is going on in the real world. So this is the part of our life. You have to face the problem and solve it. It will take time. That's called the second time the problem is solved. So thank you very much for attending today's class. Should I stop the video or continue to ask any question. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Assalamualaikum.
Alright, sir.